All right, everybody, we're back, and today we are with my man, Al.
Yes.
If you really don't already know Al is the biggest buyer in all of Camden. He probably has a million rentals there already.
Hopefully one day.
Hopefully one day he's going to own all of Camden.
Yeah.
There we go. Al, I've been wanting to have you on here for a little bit. Thank you so much for sitting down with me and coming out here, bro. I'm super excited to be talking to you and learn more about your business.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man. Like, I've been following you for a while, and I love your energy, right? Look, we got robes on. The first time I met you, you walked out with a robe, the first video, and I seen that you was, you know what I mean, real animated, that you love this shit, and you love what you doing, and I was like, I got attractive quick, man. I was like, I need to meet this guy, man. And now we over here on your podcast with robes on. I love it. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, that's one of the first things that drew me to you, bro. The authenticity.
Gotta be.
And just getting after it, loving not having a job.
Yeah.
My God.
We done having jobs, man. We done having jobs, man. So, nah, man, I thank you for having me. Like I said, man, I'm a regular kid from around the neighborhood that I invest in, right? I buy properties where I invest in. So, I mean, where I grew up in. So think about it. I'm able to make money while I'm doing something I love in my own community every day of my life right now. I don't got to worry about nobody telling me what to do. I don't got to worry about nobody telling me what days I can take off. I'm actually making an impact in the community where I'm from. I'm making money and able to provide for my family. It's a great feeling, man.
Like that. What the heck?
You know what I'm saying? What better than that? Man? So that's where I've been, man. And I retired from my job 2 years ago, probably like 3 years ago, and I don't care what my job paid me right now. They call me and be like, "I'll give you $1 million." The answer is no, because freedom is valuable, man. It's too high, man. And now I get to do what I do every day with a smile on my face, and at the same time, I inspire people.
100%.
You know what I mean? That's a great feeling also, right? While I'm making money, but that feeds my heart knowing that I can help individuals that's probably in a bad situation or their mindset is all jacked up, and they can see it's somebody like myself coming from the community that he's doing in there, doing positive, doing right there. So love it, man.
Having the freedom, building the wealth.
Yeah, because that's what we building, right? I don't
stacking doors, bro.
Because it's like a Jay-Z quote, right? He said it is more or less of, I'm not trying to die rich, right? Like I'm trying to be wealthy, right? I want to leave my kids wealth. I don't want them to leave no debt, right? I want to leave them buildings and houses and assets that's going to be value at so high by the time they get it, right? And then they able to give it to their kids. So this is where we start breaking that generational curse, right? Or whatever, like information that we didn't have prior to now. Now I'm going to give all that. You know what I mean? I can only imagine my grandkids. Like, it's going to be great just because I just was able to change my life and started doing real estate.
The whole trajectory of your family.
Off of one idea, right? Off of one thought in my head and said I was going to start buying back in my city, and I actually did it.
Yeah.
And then everybody can benefit after that. It's dope, man. It's a dope feeling.
That's going to jack you up.
Every day. Because that's why I like what I do. Because I know when I buy something, it's not like I'm a seller. I don't flip, right? So I buy and hold. So I own a lot of properties in the city. These properties, I just look. I'm like, because the sexy part is selling it. I buy a brand new car. I don't want to do that. My thing is buy the house, get my money back out, but my kid's going to have this asset for the rest of forever. Everybody after me, right? Because I'm not selfish. I get it. I want to make money at the same time. What I'm building it for, to live now. I'm not. What about my kids? Like,
the whole family.
Everybody gotta eat, right? So every time I'm doing this, and every time I'm buying, every time I'm focusing on what's next, it's always like, man, a lot of people gonna benefit off of these decisions now, and I love it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I'm fucking hyped talking about it, yo. Like this, because I can only imagine when my kids really realize. Like, my kids know what I do now, but
they don't understand the balance of what you do. They just say their dad does this weird real estate thing.
No, I'm like by the time they realize what it's worth and what, you know what I mean, what I've been building and working hard for, it's like, wow.
You've been doing this.
Yeah, this is it. This is it. You know what I mean? So it been great, man. And like I said, I'm real big in the community and in the city of Camden. And the best feeling is giving back too, right? You know what I mean? Educating people, helping people, and also giving people affordable homes and houses that we going to make them beautiful, right? You're going to have a house in a shell that you can have drug dealers in there. You can have people probably catch on fire, something happen, and then you can get me. I mean, one of my guys, we go in there, we fix it all up, we make it beautiful again. Now the city, we pay taxes, right? They get our money, right? That we taking care of the community. We get some family that needed a place to go, right? They go, right? And we got a brand new house, and then we bring the value up for the city.
Yeah, everybody in the block.
Everybody,
because it just got a little bit nicer.
That's what it is, man. And I get a lot of love, man. And like I know people talk about, hey, man, I get a bunch of people that, you know what I mean, that is actually rooting for me and see me trying to continue to try to do good. You know what I mean, the right way. You know what I'm saying, but. It's been dope, man. I love it. I love this shit.
I bet, but it's very clear that you love it.
Yeah.
It's very clear that you love it.
I was talking to one of my homies before we got here, you know, and he was in like, what job should he get? Like, he just left one job, and he's a little younger than me, but we still kind of that age. And I'm like, you gotta come up with a 5-year plan. Right? Because if you just jumping from jobs, you don't even know what you really want to do. That's a scary thing, right? You living in this world, you don't even know what you want to do. Like you just going with the flow. I mean, I did it for 15 years working at a Coca-Cola. Like that's scary, not knowing who I am, right? Not knowing how much skill I have or how much. I always thought I was a creative person, but working at a job, I didn't have to be creative, so I felt like I was just being, like, just being a vegetable because I wasn't learning nothing, right? Because if you work at a job, you do the same thing every day.
And you just, your mind is somewhere else.
Your mind don't even learn no more because you don't learn, you don't build. Like for you learn every day, right? Because now you got to be creative and different. So that's what brings, it's like a dopamine, right? Like you get excited, like, so knowing that I left that and knowing that I get excited for what I do, because every day is an opportunity to figure something out, to be creative, to get something. So when I was telling my homie, I was like, it sucks, man, because you got to come up with a 5-year plan. It doesn't mean the 5 years that you got to do now is what you want.
Yeah.
But eventually you got to get to where you want to get to, where you have to start. Like eventually everybody just be like, oh, eventually, like, we running out of time here. Like, I don't know. You don't know. Like,
man, that clock.
Yeah.
It's by the time
Listen,
I
got that tatted right here. It's because I look at it as a symbol of how much sand we got left that's dripping, right?
Yeah.
I'm like,
everything off to tomorrow. It's gonna be bad news.
Yeah, we can't do that. We gotta stay active today. You know what I mean? And being in a market with a lot of competitors, you want to be on your game. But like I said, if I love it, I'm cool. I just don't want people to get into something that they blink and 25 years, 30 years pass and they don't have nothing to show.
It's not good.
And they didn't even give the life they wanted to live out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm big on that now. I'm big on enjoying the moment, working extremely hard, but enjoying life extremely hard too.
Heck yeah. Oh, I see you partying. You have fun.
Yeah,
You have fun.
I'm trying to live, man. Like, trying to enjoy life at the same time because I feel like I worked my whole life.
Yeah.
I did. I worked overtime. I worked my W-2 and I was building a business that nobody knew I was doing. Like, everybody seen it, but nobody knew the vision. Oh, my God. I had these thoughts in my head. I'm like, one day, I'm out.
Yeah, you guys didn't enjoy me while I'm here, baby.
And everybody thought I was fucking crazy. And I'm like, y'all crazy. Y'all gonna do this forever?
What's wrong with you?
Y'all is crazy, man. And you know, we start just changing our mindset. Oh, man, I was done. I was mentally gone. And I was just seeing people, like, how you looked at stuff before. You like, wow. Because then you realize that was you, right? That was me. I thought my life was going to be this. I thought my thought process had to be the way everybody else think. My thought process was a worker, not a businessman. You know what I mean? It's a lot of things were changing, but anything can be changed in your mind, right? But you got to work on it every day. That's like if somebody be like, oh, man, I can't help it because that's the way I am. So weak. That's weak. That's weak. I can't even depend on somebody like that. You telling me if something's wrong, you can't fix it because that's the way you are? No. I think our mind works. As strong as we want to change it, we can work on to getting changed. So
yes.
I started being a businessman, more thinking of how can I continue to start my business and grow without me having to be a worker, right? What was good for the business? What was good for the business to continue to strive, and changing my mindset was the first thing. And I think that's everybody should start doing. Before you do anything, start changing the way you think.
The mindset thing is huge.
Mm-hmm.
I had a big mindset shift like at the very end of last year, early this year, and it's been major. It's been absolutely major for me. I've been able to double my business this year just because of a mindset switch.
Because you think, right? If you think the same way you was thinking when you wasn't doing nothing, how can you make, like, if you got the same thought process of 5 years ago when you wasn't doing, how could anything change if you thinking the same way? Trust me, if I can tell somebody the way they're going to be, how I'm going to be in 5 years. If you're going to keep your same mindset, 5 years, you're going to be the same exact person.
Bro, I'll tell you what, you catch me every 3 years of a whole new guy.
You learn. That's the great.
If I figure, that was wrong, I'll just scrap it. I don't think anything of it. I got no ego with that. How would you, if you knew me 3 years ago, you have no idea who I am.
And that's great.
It's a fact.
It's not a bad thing. People, like, you telling me, if you seen me back in the day in the hood and I was doing something wrong, and then you see me now, you be like, Al, you changed.
Of course. You're trying to win.
Yeah, I changed yesterday. I learned something new. I learned something new that I can apply today. I'm the same person. Yeah, but I'm smarter. I'm more understanding how this shit works. People get so confused. We the same. You like, what you trying to build, or you trying to stay the same? You want to be a rock? You might as well been a dog, right? It's like, because dogs can't learn as much as we, right? I love dogs. I got 3 dogs, right? But think about it. You look at a dog, they're not allowed to learn, right? That's a human. If you're not doing that, I want to be different every day. I want today, I learn this. Tomorrow I learn this. Then I'm going to change my lifestyle, how I start learning. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like simple, right? Like if this is hot, right? You touch it, you can't burn. You're not going to touch it again. I learned, right? I mean, there's people that touch the same hot shit all the time and they don't learn. Yeah, you the same. I don't want to be the same. I want to be
smart, man.
Yeah, that's it. I don't gotta be. It's not even about being smart, being in school smart. It's just real logic. Like I'm real logical. I'm real like analytical to understand how this thing life works. Right? Like I want to be happy. I want to make money. I want to provide for my family. I want to do stuff that I love every day. You know what I mean? We all want to have these bad situations, and that's cool, right? But we still able to build. And I am willing to change anything into getting better. You know what I mean? Into growing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people don't want to, like, leaving a job. You have to change your job. People scared of change. But what about that? You needed that to get to where you want to be. You know what I'm saying? So when I left Coke, it was a big change. Extremely scary.
I bet it was terrifying.
Extremely. I got people depending on me. You know what I mean? I'm all, and but the fear of staying outweighed. Way. I was like, this shit can't be it.
I can't do it anymore.
This shit can't be life, man. And like I said, I was showing you them videos of me when I was there, and I was recording myself, and I was documenting this shit gotta work. Like I'm working here, but my mind is in real estate. I'm gonna invest, and oh my God, and that started with a mindset change, and man, I'm happy I did, man, because there's no way. That's no way I'm going back, man. And then now I can do anything, and I can continue to be creative. And I feel like the more creative you is, the more freedom you have. I don't want to look for another job. Meaning I don't want to create work. I like doing what I like doing. That's it. People want to do it, that's fine. Me, I want to do what I love every day, so I never feel like I'm working.
Yes.
Right? Because it's not about money no more. It's about freedom, right? It's freedom. I don't want to be rich. I don't want to be, it would be cool, right? But that's not what I'm doing this for.
Well, brother, you see Fridays right now, so we fucking...
Yeah, I'll be all right. Well, I mean, at least my kids will, right? At least, you know what I mean? Because...
Yeah, I don't know, but you got a lot of...
Yeah. But I mean, listen, we still trying to buy, still trying to learn, and still trying to build, and still trying to inspire and teach and help. And I got a bunch of good guys, you know what I mean, around me that they all in for the same reasons, you know what I'm saying? And that helps, you know what I'm saying? And the community that supports me tremendously, and the love I get and support I get is great.
Bro, I bet the feeling of it is.
Nah, I do, man. It definitely is, man. So I'm gonna keep doing this shit. People out me going, I'll be doing here. I'm not stopping. Yeah, like I'm working. I'm just doing what I'm doing, right? Like somebody gonna tell you, like, oh, when you gonna stop? Oh, I don't know, cause you get a phone call tomorrow, you back on, right? Like, I don't get it. I don't get how people. I don't got, like I said, but then you got to find something you love.
Yeah, we both love.
Exactly what we do.
We're lucky that we figured something out.
100%.
Well, let me ask, how did you find out about real estate? How, like, you working at Coke, what made you decide, like, let me get into real estate?
Me working at Coke, I thought I was going to retire there. Well, get your 401k, get a pension. Fuck all that. That is the dumbest stuff.
Oh, they tell you you're going to get a giant.
They
tell you, that's what they tell you.
That's a drug. That is the lie, man. So when I was doing all these years, I used to look at guys 20 years older than me doing the same thing I'm doing now. And I'm breaking down, bodies hurting, right? Back sore. And these guys 20 years older than me doing that, still doing it. And I'm like, there's no, like, logic. I'm thinking, like, if I stay here, that's going to be me. You know, it just adds up, right?
That's what look good. Why do I want to be there?
Exactly. Yeah. I already know that's where I'm headed.
Yeah.
And like you said, we don't change our mindset. The mindset stayed the same. I would have still been there, right? So I'm like, hold up, this can't be it, right? Because I can't continue to do what I'm doing for 5 years, let alone another 25 years. These guys is in there 30, 40 years.
Yeah.
Crazy. How you in there so long?
I don't mean to sound terrible, but like I think it's insane. I think it's actually insane.
It's sad that, people retire, then they go. But anyway, so I was there, right? And I was like, all right, what can change, right? How can I figure something out besides this, right? And all I knew was being a truck driver.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave this job and go do another truck driver job. They all the same, right? Then I just got intrigued with real estate. I just started, you know how if you want to study basketball, you want to be a basketball player, right? You learn LeBron, Kobe, right? I wanted to learn wealthy people. So I studied wealthy people. What was they doing? How? Because I used to deliver during the day, and I see everybody's out. You go to these nice neighborhoods, people in restaurants, and you like,
they're out and about.
What do they do?
That job, and they got all this
money. What do they do? And then just learning, right? I Google, right? Like, what is it? The most wealthy people, real estate, right? Real estate started coming up, kept coming up. I read, I heard about Rich Dad Poor Dad, which is the best book of all.
The Purple Bible. Everybody reads it.
The best.
I even read it.
Yeah, it changed the mindset. It wasn't even a real estate book. It was more of a mindset. I started changing the way I thought. I remember driving while I was working. So everything I was doing, I was listening to it. So I was like benefiting. While people was listening to music or listening to sports radio, took everything out.
You get an education.
Man, every day I had my ears. People like, oh, what song or what you, I'm learning this real estate thing. I'm learning how to change, like listening to different books too, right? Changing my mindset, right? How to start thinking differently. Stop thinking like a worker, start thinking like a businessman. How can I start getting better at that? So with that being said, start taking shots. All right, what I need to do? Went to the bank, got a pre-approval. They rejected me a couple times, so they gave me one. I didn't even have my LLC. I didn't have nobody to learn from too. I was just doing it.
Yeah, no, that's fucking balling.
But then, like the numbers just made sense, right? I was making extra $400 a month on a rental, 3. Now I keep doing it, right? Like that's up, because eventually I want to leave my job. I want to do this, and then I just kept believing, man. I kept buying one at a time, buying 2 a year, and then it started taking off. And then that's when me and my job, I knew. And it was a time that I thought I was going to go back to work and just be like, I'll give it a try another time. And there was one, I said, fuck this, man. This is what I want. I'm
doubling down.
Yeah. I went in, and it was the best decision. And I killed. And from that time, it took off, man. And me, I had to be off, right? Because I had to be in the field. I had to be in these events. I had time to do stuff. So I needed to bet on myself at that moment for me to do where I'm at now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's no turn. I can't even. I seen a co guy the other day. He said, "You miss it?" I'm like, yeah. Yes,
out of here. Do I miss it? No.
Man, not even a bit. That's still, I get nightmares.
Yeah.
No, I wake up shaking. Fuck, I thought everything around. Yeah. No word up, but I'm in a better place, man. And
Hell yeah.
just all believing in myself.
The first property that you bought, how did you do? Like, did you do it? Do you borrow it? You do the whole refinance thing? What do you do?
Got a 20% down.
I figured that's what that is.
I use my W-2 job, right? Because
But they love you usually if you got a W-2, huh?
I was like, all right, went to the bank. I was bankable. In the beginning, they told me no, but they told me what I needed to do to fix it. I went back.
Fucking fixed it.
Fix what I had to do, right? I had to figure this thing out. And then I bought a house. People like, you know what you're doing? I'm like, hell no. But I'm a guy that's going to take action, right? It's just two people, right? It's the two things I would tell people. Education yourself, and then execute. It's a lot of smart people out there, smarter than us.
Yeah.
Zero action, right? Then you got guys us. We need a little more, but we action. Like and that's, and you don't want just people that's doing action because then
It's gonna fail.
yeah, you wanna do both. So with me, anything I was learning, I was learn action, and then I was taking lessons, right? Because it's not losses, right? We was taking lessons when I didn't. Oh, next time, I had that on my thing. Next time, I do it this way, but I was moving, and that's why people like, when are you ready? When? I don't know. I don't even know I'm ready now. I'm still gonna be right. I don't know I'm ready now. I'm still taking shots. So. It's just the difference between, you know what I mean, that's between different people is the people that take action or people just wait for it. I want this shit. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't waiting for anything.
I ain't waiting for nothing, man. I ain't here to, it's like, wait for everybody else to eat by the time your turn to eat. Nah, I want the first meal. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to wake up early for it. I'm going to work the hardest for it. You know what I mean? I don't want nothing being given to me. But I'm definitely going to be the first one on the line because I'm going to do whatever it takes to be there. And I mean, that's what outweighs everybody, me and everybody else. And it's not just me, anybody that you see out there killing it. You think they up there because it got lucky?
No, you got to put the work down and come work. You got to take a ton of losses.
You got to. You got to. I was telling one of my partners, out of all our deals, one of our deals kind of hit sour. And it was good because if all your deals hit, I mean you're not
pushing the envelope.
Yeah, you're not going it, right? Like you're not. We had to be aggressive, right? So if you hit in every deal, now you taking it too easy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm too cautious. I'm out here, and that's a lesson that we learn. So we learn for that to build our buying next time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm willing to take a lesson more or less to get me to a better way. I don't want to get the same lesson 10 times. I want to learn from that lesson and never do it again. And then that's how we get.
That's what it's about, bro. If you're gonna be out here on the street like this, it's what it's about. Bro. If you're gonna be putting this money up, I don't feel it as much on the wholesale side as I'm not buying, but I understand what you mean in terms of because I spend money on marketing, you know, and I have doubled down on a lot of marketing, or I've jumped in too quick. Speaking about being an action person, but I know how to lock up these deals. I know how to deal with weeds. That's working for this person, and I like how they do it. Okay, cool. Let me take all the money that I had saved up. I'm just gonna throw it at the wall. Let's fucking go. And then not having the right systems to do that while I got my other thing that, bro, I fucked the bag up so many times trying to build this big. Bro,
but you learn every time. If you run the same lesson and not learn, that's now you losing because, like I said, now you touch that hot and you kept touching it. After you learn, I'm done. After I learned that, which it's more of a, people pay X amount of money to go to college. I'm just fucking that day in. You think I can lose a couple grand on a thing but learn? Yeah. So on my next deal, I can double down.
And you're gonna learn more than they did, I think.
By far. You know what I mean? My daughter's in school now. She's taking classes. She apparently never gonna use it. Right? I know every class we take out here in the street, I must learn. I'm gonna use it. Yeah, I'm gonna learn that. Right? Any. It's not like we go to school and class and we gonna be like, what? Who was the third president? I don't give a fuck. Not the guy. I'm not the guy for all that. I want to know what's the house, what it sell for. You know what I'm saying? How much you want for it? What's the rehab? Like that's what I want to know. Yeah. I can care less about all the other stuff everybody else worry about. That's why Yeah, that's why I'm so focused on my shit.
That's good.
That's it. I'm not here focused on a lot of different things.
It's good. Focus on one thing. Two things, the things that you care about. We're very similar. I wake up and every single day of my life, I do only things I'd like to do. I like to do jujitsu and I like spending time with my family, and I love getting deals, bro. I fucking love it. So every single day of my life, I only do those three things. The minute I don't like doing the sling and deals anymore, I'll stop and immediately do something else. I don't ever foresee that happening because I'm just in love with it, bro. I'm so in love with it. I could just never imagine not doing that. But I wake up and I only do those things every day and nothing else.
And that's great. And that's great. And then you can do other stuff that you want to do because listen, I go to houses right now. I don't work on houses, right? So I got a bunch of guys, and I don't got to go to these houses every day. I go to houses every day just because I love it. I love, and I just be there, and the guys be like, "Hey," I'm like, "No, y'all can work." I
want to know what's going on. Yeah, I want to be a part of it.
I go to like 6-7 houses a day. You know what I mean? Houses that we got going on. I got a bunch of houses that we didn't even start yet because we just been buying at a good speed. That, you know what I mean? Dealing with contractors, you don't want to just get any contractor because then you can start, you know what I mean? You start getting hit.
Sure.
Yeah. So. But I'm at every property. I'm checking. I'm there. What we doing? And then, like I said, it was sometimes when we was getting other contractors, they was messing stuff up that I wasn't aware of. But now that I learned, now I'm more aware, right? That's like you say. It's just all lessons, right? I just learned. So next time something else, I can make it better. So it's like writing up a contract, right? Every time somebody changes a contract, you just change it up, write something new on it. Like our toolbox, right? We learn, we need a tool for this. We buy a tool, we learn from it. So we build it, man. Like I said, I got a good group of guys with me too that they can see the same vision I have.
It's good.
And we out here trying to win.
The right team is very important. The right team is very important. For me, managing other humans is super difficult. That's been my biggest hurdle. Like that's been my biggest challenge of scaling and growing.
See, that's where we at. Like lately, I just hired somebody too for this week.
Okay.
And not my guys. Like I got my guys already, and I got guys that groups that work for my other projects. But I needed like an assistant kind of property, like project manager. Like I don't even know what I need, but I need somebody else.
You need some help. Yeah.
I need some help because I'm
getting American.
Running. Yeah. So that's why I need somebody to do stuff also. Like I need,
like in person.
I need you to do a little quick Home Depot run. Boom. If I need you to go check 3 properties and see where them guys is at, you know what I mean? That's what I need. I want just as much as I'm there, but because now we got so many different projects, I need somebody else to hold accountable for the other guys. Because I can't. It's hard now managing. You know what I mean? Probably 4 crews, 3 other guys. Now I need somebody to manage that. So all I gotta worry about is this guy, yo.
Yeah. So you don't have to talk to a million people. Talk to this one kid.
And by the time you come to me, I need you to tell me the problem and the solution, right? I'm knowing like it's gonna take a while.
You gotta
train, yeah. But that's any business, right? You go to Wawa, you think the guy from Wawa worry about if somebody stole a sandwich? But that's what I'm saying. Like it's not about how many I want. I want to continue to buy. I just got to have better systems.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's where we going.
Where are you going to find this person?
I already got one guy, but yeah, it's just.
Oh, okay. So you already found someone.
Yeah, I mean,
you just got to train them.
We're going to try. Yeah. But moving forward, me and my one partner also, we bought an office, a building. So we're going to have an office. So we're going to kind of have more structure. Because that's what for me, my other guys, they were actually pretty good with this, but like me, I'm real bad with structure, like because I'm on go too, right? So we got to worry about what we all good at. Like me, I'm fucking, hey, Al, we don't even got enough diet. He'll figure it out, right? I'm that guy, but then sometimes I gotta pause up and I'll be like, damn, we got 6 projects we didn't even touch yet because I'm always on, you know what I mean? Figuring it out. It works. But I need something to kind of slow it down. You know what I mean?
Or you need the systems in place that you can handle that the acquisitions.
Yes, by far. Because I just want to do like we talk. I just want to do stuff I love every day. I want to do dope shit every day. The other stuff that I know I don't need to, I'm giving it up. You know what I mean? And hopefully that the person that I do get, they work harder than I would doing that. Because I'm going to give it a half-assed stuff but I want to give 100% to stuff that I love because I know that's where I'm good at. Networking, you know what I mean? Talking, finding deals, finding money. That's what I'm good at. I'm not laying floors no more. You know what I mean? I'm not painting. I can't.
What are you talking
Yeah, I can't.
That would be crazy.
Now I'm not going to Home Depot for a light bulb. Like I'm not.
You don't got to do that anyway. That's
I
crazy.
don't want to. I was that guy, right?
Yeah,
that's
when
the
you
first
first started out.
Yeah.
Put
So,
that work in,
bro. So now I'm like, yeah, man, I got this, man. This can work. So, and it's gonna take a while to find, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Good help, but been good sense, man.
Where are you getting your deals? Where do you get
Wholesalers, guys like you.
all right, me and wholesalers?
Yeah.
Everybody, every fucking wholesaler knows who you are. You go to all these events.
That's the
work.
That's what I'm saying.
You put that work in there. You go to every event. Everyone knows you buying over there.
Everybody.
That's very smart. I noticed, bro. I see on social media. Oh, Alice there.
Yeah.
You go to everything.
Because you got to understand, right? It's all this is not a coincidence, right? People that want to be successful thinks that their chance is going to come. They're going to be walking down the street and somebody going to be like, yo, you want 100 houses and we're going to give you the money for it. Yeah. So, like, it's just wild that people, I'm like, what are you going to do? Oh, man, one day I'm going to be like, but you don't have a plan. It's not a coincidence that I get deals and I get opportunities because I'm putting myself out there. I'm putting the work. I'm laying the seed down. Like I tell people, I get a lot of deals of conversations I had with people 3 years ago, right? It's not like it's just happened yesterday. I've been talking to people. I've been networking. I've been calling, knocking on doors, checking back in, talking to realtors, talking to wholesalers. Yeah, I market that, but I've been putting in the work. If a new guy,
time, bro.
If a new guy come in and be like, oh, I can't find deals, like, you just...
bro, you got to start
talking to people. How many events, right? How many people you went to? Nobody.
Good Lord.
Yeah, good luck. Yep.
You compete with a lot of people. Good luck.
Yeah.
You're putting that work into to build those relationships to keep bringing you deals.
Yeah. Powerful. That's it, right? That's the goal, man, to continue to buy, right? To continue to work for what's going to happen in 2 or 3 years, right? Like that's what I'm saying. I go to events knowing that I probably don't find a deal today, but I'm gonna leave something. I'm gonna stamp it, right? I'm gonna tell the guy I buy a candidate. I'm gonna get him about 6 months from the road, right? A deal come across and we gonna be like, oh, I remember this guy from that. How you get the deals? Fucking put it in work,
bro.
You know what I mean?
There you go. I think very similar, bro. I understand that.
I would.
Every person that you meet that can bring you even just one deal a year.
Yeah.
Bro, you have 12 friends that can all give you a deal.
Yeah.
That's just bam. All right, cool. Got a deal every month now. Sweet. Now let's start building. If you go to as many events as you go to, bro, I'm sure you wake up to, all right, these are the 4 deals I got today. Let me go through them. Let me go check all these out.
Check them out. And people rather deal with me when it comes to closing, right? Because they know I'm just not kicking tires, right? If I say I'm gonna buy it, you gotta buy. I got a bunch of guys. I don't send no earnest deposit. It's just, hey, I got this deal. What's up? And the times guys are shopping. Let's say the numbers don't work for me. Go ahead, shop it. Because by the time you come back, if you don't get it, you know I'm still here. I get it out. I get it off your hands quick, right? You probably gonna get a better offer out there. You're gonna do a lot of bullshitters out there too.
You want no bullshit.
Yeah, but you want to just get this thing figured out the right way. We in and out. So
right.
A lot of guys rather just deal with me. I got guys that just send me right. Sometimes these guys don't even walk it. They'll be like, oh, I got this address. They'll walk in, tell me what number you'll give me. They'll negotiate the deal.
Reverse wholesaling.
They haven't even been to the house, but because they're comfortable with me, I'm not no shady guy. This is my name is on the brand, right? Like this is the business.
This is Al Camden.
Yeah,
we ain't messing up the brand.
Yeah, I'm not messing up the brand for no couple dollars, and I'm not building a business doing shady work.
Yeah,
right?
you can't.
That's not it.
At least in the whole greater Philly, South Jersey market, your name is very important.
Yeah, no, that's
and the community is small. Everyone knows everything.
Yeah,
you keep
just it's shady work. It's
competition real quick.
Instantly. Yeah. So I try to do good by people, every deal ain't my deal, right? I'm gonna make an offer, and every deal ain't for somebody else. But I always try to do good business. Well, I do good business every time, and it works, man. And then you just keep going. And like I said, there's a lot of good people in this business, a lot of shady people in this business, but there's definitely a lot of good people in this business that opportunity presents itself a lot more.
I think more good people in this business than bad people.
Oh, 100%.
In comparison to other industries, is not even comparable.
And for me at least, I can read it out. Like, you know, I'm still from the streets, right? Like I see a snake. I see a snake coming already. I'm like, yeah, that's a weirdo. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. And we ain't, exactly. We ain't doing that, right? But then we do meet, like right when we connected, like genuine people that love good energy. It's like, oh man, we didn't even make money yet together, but we will. But even if we don't, every time we see each other, it's dope shit.
It brings me up.
Yeah, same here, man. So that's a good thing about this business. There is some good people, because
some great.
If you go to your job, you only talk to people you work with. You can't tell them about your other business, because like me, I worked at Coca-Cola. I couldn't tell people about real estate.
They also they'll
exactly,
because you do all this stuff.
But then when you go to these events, everybody talking about real estate.
Yeah,
right. Everybody talk about the stuff I've been wanting to talk about this whole time. So then they get it. Oh, you like? Oh, I love real estate. Oh, everybody thought I was crazy. Everybody thought I was crazy. You like, right? So now we can talk, and it's more understanding than before. You was trying to explain to somebody why you should burn this property, and they like, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah. So exactly. So now it's a lot better.
A lot of people that speak your language.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah, speak my language, so. And the invest be dope, and you don't never know how much money you can come across.
Yeah, I've met a ton of great people that you can't go to like bad events, but like if you go to all the right events, where you meet
great people. Yeah, you don't even know who you're talking to, man. Later on the line, like I said, it can be 6 months later, they can be sliding you a deal that you make 50 grand on, and that little, and you probably got free food, free drinks. And you probably made like 50 grand in that one deal, 20 grand, 10 grand, 5 grand, doesn't even matter. But you meet connections. Connections is, we all know. It's who we know, right? It's going to get us to relationships, right? I build relationships. I'm big in building relationships. I got guys that I got relationships for a long time just because we know the value of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like money, if you want to buy this building, you can have the money to buy it, but now you need an architect, you need somebody in the city, you need all this. So money is not everything. You are connections and the right relationships. So having relationships is real big, right? So people don't understand that. So we have a relationship with people that I want to have you know what I mean? That's doing what I'm doing, especially also that's doing it in a high value, that's able to help me out. Money can't buy that.
Nah, it really can't. Bro. It really can't.
It's working, man.
It's working.
Nah, it's good, man.
So how many are you getting? Like what is your volume level right now in deals that you're getting? You get like what, a month, 2 a month?
I think last year I'm at 18. Yeah, man. So I really don't keep a little track number of where.
Okay.
But I know last year at one time I was at 18. I'm just trying to buy. Like I just want to, if the deal makes sense, because I never want to force nothing either.
Yeah.
Like, I know my numbers.
You're not sacrificing position for.
Yeah. I don't mind being aggressive. I don't want to force deals just because I don't have, like, I gotta meet a quota.
Yeah,
that's why I'm saying I don't make this harder than what it is. Just go with you know what I mean? If a month 8 deals come across my table and they work, I buy all 8
deals that month. Yeah.
If I go and it's 30 of them come to my desk and none of them work,
you're not getting any
I'm not getting deals. Make it harder. Don't make it. I'm focused on what I know, and then if I stick that, it works. But then when I try to do stuff that I don't know just because I'm trying to be greedy,
it doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
I know
it doesn't work, man. So I stay focused to what I know. I'm not against learning, right? Like if you got a 10 unit out Philly and I don't know it, but you know it, and you need something from me, like, oh Al, I need it. You did this before. I would jump in because you know it, so I can learn from you. Right, but I'm not out here doing stuff.
Nah,
my eyes closed, and I'm not in the business to lose money.
Yeah,
right? so I can do stuff with other people if they good. Like development, I want to eventually do some development, right? But I
gotta do with someone good.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not a fucking developer. I'm not out here shoveling nut. I want to be somewhere that somebody's good. So when that process go, I'm just learning. It's a class, right? And if it works, I can do it. Now I'm the guy that, but I would never jump in the sun just because it's trending or it's cool.
Jack syndrome kills a lot of men, bro.
I'm cool. Give me somebody that's great doing that, and then I learn from him.
I'll bring a deal to him and say, yo, dude.
Exactly. Everybody eats. Everybody make money. I learn. He makes his money.
He's happy. So I'm a fucking deal. He's like, all right, I'll chop it up.
Exactly. And then I learn something that I can use on my tool belt, right? That I can eventually use again. So I'm extremely available to learn. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just every day. I want to learn every day. Every day of the world, man. Every day of this life, I want to learn something. I want to get better at something. I want to be healthier. I want to mentally. So anything towards that, Moeller.
And I think that.
Oh, man.
I understand. I'm on this little wellness journey myself.
Yeah. It's cool, man. We getting older, man. And I definitely want to be in the right space. Physically and mentally.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Everything else is cool.
Very simple.
Yeah, I know.
Health in my
Yeah, freedom, man.
Yeah.
It's freedom, man. Like it's just, I didn't know the value of it when we was young, that we felt like we had so much time.
Yeah. So now the older you get, man, I mean, the older I get, it's like, oh, fuck, bro, I'm more in my third. Yeah. I want the time.
You rather take the time.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
You rather take the time, man. You're never gonna have somebody in their deathbed be like, man, I wish I would have worked a little more. Nobody. You know what I mean? Yeah, not one person. Yeah.
It's not. Yeah. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
People say, oh, Nicky, why don't you get this big team, have a bunch of people? I've tried that before. I just don't really not. Yeah. That's not really what I want. I don't want to have a bunch of, I don't want to run a whole big thing.
That's what I say, because it became a job.
I don't enjoy that. I want to be myself. I know how big I can bring this just myself and a transaction coordinator. I'm doing that.
Yeah, but you know what you like to do.
Exactly.
Like for example, you open up a restaurant and you like to cook. It's good. But do you like to cook Friday, Saturday, Sunday? Right? That's what I'm saying. Do you do what you like to do, or you just created a job? Because you created a job, that means you're gonna start doing stuff you don't like to do. Or you can't train nobody because nobody cooks like you or whatever. I don't never want to do that. I want to always do what I like to do. If something else can make me more money, but it takes away the stuff that I build of freedom, time, and energy,
not worth it.
Yeah, have it. I'm not. Cause I'm not here to chase money. It's all freedom. Peace.
Damn right. Hey, you say that when you got 40, 50 rent off.
Yeah, but it was on go, man. I had to get here from, you know what I mean? Like, it all started with one.
Damn right. Before you bought that one, did your wife think you were crazy? Like, don't buy it, don't buy it.
Crazy. Yeah.
You bought it anyway.
Bought it anyway.
There we go. That's the fellas, that's what you got to do.
Nah, because the thing is, if you believe in something, like I believed in it so much. Like, I knew it had a way. Nobody could tell me, right? Because then if you prep your mind, right? And you know, your mind is so strong if you prep it and you tell yourself. Because I weighed everything, right? If this happened, this would be bad. But like I said, the fear of me being there and my job with everything. So she could have told me no, and I did it. You know what I'm saying? Because I would have. Yeah.
Now, oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, that was a great idea, right?
Now you're a smart guy.
Yeah, it's scary because it's the unknown.
Yeah,
right? It's the unknown. It's the unknown. You don't know if it's gonna work. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, man, this Coca-Cola shit can't.
It's undone.
Yeah. So now people now would be like, man, like I was telling you, like with my guy, he got to figure out what he wants for his life. You know what I mean? Moving forward.
Yeah.
If 5 years, you got to, you know what I mean, put your head down and fucking grind. You just got to do that. It's just what it is. Because 5 years is going to happen anyway.
And it's going to happen quick.
So
it's going to happen quick.
Like I hit him with some stuff like, just make sure, everything I do now, I just want my 5-year self to be happy.
Thank God you did that.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
I was getting emotional in the car getting there because I heard a story about somebody else that's in my life and I felt bad for them because of the situation. And I was like, bro, oh my goodness. Nick from a couple years ago, thank you for putting all this fucking work in. That's not my scenario. My fucking
That's it. So, cause you know what the thing is? The first thing people would say is, man, I should have did it 5 years ago. That's over. I don't think, but now you know. So what you want to tell your 5-year self now? You know it, right? So do it now. Yeah. So I always tell, like, I look at my 5 years now and be like, anything I do is because he's going to be happy because I'm worrying about him. You know what I'm saying? I'm worrying about him, right? Like, I seen, oh man, I can get deep, right? I seen something. Because sometimes we stress about things that's it's not even that serious, man. I was thinking in my head, right? I remember I was at one of my properties and the inspector was there and he failed me for something small. Yes. And I was like, man, he failed me. He failed me on and they was like, hey, he failed you? And they're like, what house is that? Oh, in my 46th house. He failed me. And I'm mad, right? I was upset. But then I was like, what about if the 5 year ago me was in that room looking like, you have 40, we have 46? Like, he don't even, yeah, you know what I mean? Ain't that amazing?
Yeah.
Like, that 5 year, if 5 year ago me was in that room, yeah, think about it. Because I'm over here upset about a fucking...
So this is bull that you're asking of that day.
He's like, we made it to 46?
You were
yeah, that's got me worked up.
Yeah.
That's why I look at life. I want to make sure I make myself proud when I look like, yo, that's why when I was showing the videos, I look at that kid, the videos that when I was working, I'm like, I'm happy for it. He did it for me. You know what I mean? And then now I'm going to do it for another, you know what I mean, when I'm 45 or whatever, even next year. I look at it, what I did to myself for me to get to where I'm at now. So people don't look that far, right? People want tomorrow, what's going on tomorrow? And the thing is, tomorrow's going to be the same for the rest of your life unless you change it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So,
if you want to make these moves, you got to make these moves, my Jay.
Definitely.
Thank you so much for coming on.
No, it was good.
Hell yeah, crushed it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Let's go.